Hello everybody. This is about video of the awakening series that I do every week. So this week's not gonna be much different. Um, this is the beginning of the part two series, which is the religion. And if you haven't watched the awakening series, I did a video that's talking about the awakening series in general. I made Awakening Series 1, which is already finished. And this is the very first video about awakening to the religion. And I'm going to start explaining this a little bit. Once you feel those changes inside of you, there is this inner need of knowing about soul. And like everybody else, you understand that you have to evolve on this position. You have to create this awakening inside of you, somehow something to move. And this is a realization when you realize the beginning that this realization is you to seek more information. And this first part of the awakening series, it's on the religion, it's about realization, and the realization is deep internally inside of you. For the first time you opened and you look at it, yes, I have to understand more about this. And the very first thing that comes into your mind about soul and soul evolution, 90% of the time that's a religion. That could be any religion you want to pick into it. I won't make any of the things now, but down the road I will quote some of the religions. Um, so when you get to this level or stage of realization, you go in and you go in for these first steps. Some of you walk for the very first time out in a church, or they walked on the very first time in church or synagogue or temple, whatever the situation is of the religion, and you start having this. First of all, you don't ask the question, you just want to realize where you are. You figure out things like you look like it's a new world. You keep quiet, and there is some people come to you and they ask you some questions, and you're like a little bit shy probably. And over the time, this realizations that you gonna be doing something else, something new. You will devote time on something new. That it's about you. You going to deal with this, and you will seek that realization inside of you, what it's all about. And that's why in the religions it says that you to create a relationship with God, with the divine, you to understand more about what you believe in. So basically, you going into this position of you to evolve, you to get this awakening to the some higher level than what you were on it. This realization will be felt from others. Just so you know that if you're just a normal person and then you go for the first time in a church, and then for a few weeks you will change. Your family will figure out you changed. Your relatives, your co-workers, your everybody that it's in your plutocration, which is means surrounding, there will be understand that something new is coming up inside of you. That new position of yourself, you're different. You are more smiling. You are more passion. You're more calm. You are not the same person. Like they're gonna ask you like what's changed, and he's like, well, I realized I want to go to the religion. I want to understand this, I want to understand that, and I want to be. And you start talking on a very different language than you be talking before. And then you realize that all of a sudden something shifted in you. And this is a part of the divine shift. There is a room that I made about the divine shift, and that's what that is. It's a shifting. You connected to the this part of your soul that you want to evolve. And those shifts, they're coming in layers, they come in a position. You move up from one thing to another, one thing to another, and there is some layers and layers and layers and shifting inside of you. So you start realizing that this change inside of you has been really, really impact your life. This realization is telling you that, yeah, you improve your life. You did change. You act differently. You are more better with people. People respecting you, that you go into the religion. They see in you whatever day you go out for pray or mass or whatever the situation is. They see, they're respecting you. Some of you actually comes in and says like, hey, congratulations, it's good for you. They'll pat you on your back and they will like, very good, we're happy for you. And you're like, I never knew these people and they're happy for me. And this is the part when you start understand that this is something new for you. This is a people who evolve already in soul on some level. They're accepting you as a soul. They treating you as a soul. And this is the first time when you actually sensing this. This is the one of the first steps as unconditional love that you feel for the soul. I'm not talking about unconditional love that you feel for human beings the way they are. I'm talking about unconditional love from different souls towards another soul. And you will feel this welcoming part deep inside of you. And that will be like, oh my God, where I've been all those years, where I've been sleeping all these years, why I haven't seen this before. And this is another part of the realization of the religion that a lot of people getting so much and attracted into it. For me personally, that was a lot of awakening on a certain religion. Then I moved back to astrology. Then I moved to spirituality, and I keep on evolve. Then over the years, I went back to the church. Then I moved to another church. Something was not satisfying me. I was keep on looking. I was keep on digging. I was keep evolving on this part. But this part of realization for me was very powerful because it showed me that there is something else. It's not just me going out to work, have a family, have a house, have a car, and blah blah blah. There is a different way of life. There was something else out there that I wasn't seeing, and this is why the soul start to wake up more and more and more. And that waking up, it's helping out with the realization. I hope this video help out. I will start doing some more videos on about the religion. I will not, I repeat, I will not focus on certain religion. That's not the point. That's the point of this awakening series about religion, is that the religion is just a little stage of your awakening. And this awakening happens with realization, with desire you to change, with the decision you to change, and then you making a commitment, and after the commitment comes the action. And I will describe on the next videos. We'll talk for each one of them. Thank you so much for watching this video, and be love.